Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've been dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave, your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Okay.
The door won't budge.
Fine. I'm just stealing everybody's stuff. Too many coincidences. Still, the lighthouse out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Whoa. That's a creepy picture.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Whoa.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
That's a lot of notes. Notes about hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure it out. Locals use signs to mark special places that, you know, already. Kind of like the secret signs hobo use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen a crooked H-shaped shine on doors around town. That means this house is inhabited. The crosspatch grin mark hidden cache. V-shape is barricade. I don't. Just basically, if there's a shape on something, you can interact with it. All of those are quests? Oh my god. He doesn't mind me taking some of his stuff. I'm sure. To my dear nephew. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly. Only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of your relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. can't go that way. Can't talk to you. Secondary quests, yeah. I'll probably do all of them if they're not too complicated. Alright, let's see. Wow. That is a lot. Diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions that mark places where it's happened. He's trying to avoid them. Today I fell asleep on the streets. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow. Okay, that is me, right? Nope. Headaches. It sounds like me. Felt dizzy, mouthful of bittersweet taste. Saw a woman with kind eyes giving me drinks and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. The local inns scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in my visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of the Grimhaven Bay, walking down the Whisper Streets. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many in-mouthers disguised as one of them and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Oh, okay. So it doesn't automatically mark it for me. That's sad. I actually have to like find it. Annoying. Okay, all those I've read before. Let's see. It happened in Coverside near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Well, I found Old Church Road. Tanner Street. There you go. So it's like right here. Okay. The local inbound security one recently received. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimshaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. So Whisper Street and Hubert Avenue. Kingsport. Whisper Street and Hubert Avenue. Couldn't they just mark this for us? Jesus Christ. Okay, where was it? Was it the northern part? It said, right? Yeah, northern part of Grimhaven's Bay. I should probably look at this first. There you go. I found Whisper Street. Oh, there you go. Hubert Avenue. Okay. So it's roughly around here. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western's Reed Heights. On Washington Street, I passed Ibon Street, or Ebon, and headed towards Oak Street. But I saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. I jumped in front of the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on tiny pointy legs. Great. With a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. That sounds horrible. Okay. Western part of Reed's Height on Washington Street in between Ebon and Oak Street. Okay. Western part of Reed's Height. There's Ebon Street. Was it Bourbon? No, Oak. Okay. He was on Washington Street, headed towards Ebon Street. Okay. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, so it's definitely in between here. So let's just put it right there. Western Reed Heights, Washington Street, between Ebon and Oak Street. Yeah, so good. I'm in the right place. Next, I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent, and near Oak Street, I was hit with a excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow, I was both the spectator and the sitting man. But no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Okay. Western Advent, walking down Murdoch Avenue near Oak Street. Western Advent, Murdoch Avenue, Oak Street. Found Oak Street. Murdoch Avenue, there you go. Headed towards Oak Street, right? Yes. So I'm guessing it's gonna be right around here. Western Advent near the corner of Murdoch Avenue and Oak Street. Oh, let me edit that. And put it like right here. Alright, cool. Next. I'm afraid of the bathroom and the kitchen sink. Okay, yeah, I'll be exploring almost all the places, so don't worry. Let me put all these points down first, because the game won't do it for me. I trembled in fear. What if they talk to me? This began after visions in Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Ebon, Ward, and Baker Street. Okay. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors and windows, surrounded by dark holes of the pipes. He was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. Gross. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? How could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Okay. Western Reed Heights, Ebon, Ward, and Baker. Western Reed Heights, Ebon, Ward, and Baker. There you go. Right there. No matter how different my visions may be, they always are so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Street. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt a burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him amongst the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense. I bent into and threw up all my breakfast. I walked past, saying something like, "Curse newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, between Seaside and Hillside. Southern Old Grove. Hillside and Seaside on Warwick. I found Hillside. I found Seaside. And on Warwick. Okay. It is in between here. Warwick Street, between Seaside and Hillside. Yep. Okay. Tonight in the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotten seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remember a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The vision occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree. Walking Eastern Brown Street in Central Shells, I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward. When I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into the depths. Eastern Brown Street in Central Shells. And then he passed St. Michael's Church. Central Shells, Eastern Brown Street, past St. Michael's Church. So it's like right here. So that's the church. All of this is a church, but I'm guessing it could be right there. Or passing it mean it could be at this intersection. Okay. So he ran forward until he passed St. Michael's Church. Yeah, it has to be here. Central Shells, Eastern Brown Street, to the east corner of St. Michael's Road. Oh yeah, so it is right there. Because he was about to jump into the lake. Yes, that's right. Okay. I was walking to Lumber Street in Eastern Reeds Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static grew louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how sad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helock Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios, talking to them. He was dying. I felt it. And when it happened, the vision was gone. Okay. Lombard Street in Eastern Reeds Heights. Lombard Street. Oh, there it is. I found Helocks too. Let's see. I passed Bullock Street towards Helock Street. The hissing flooded my mind. Okay. So he was walking. Oh, okay. Ah, so there's Bullock Street, there's Lumber. He walked past Bullock towards Helog. So it should be somewhere in here. Eastern Heights on Lombard Street between Helog and Bullock. Yep. Okay. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. Oh God. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of the stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and started to practice. Oh boy. Sounds like Slender Man. Great. Great. Okay. Western Advent intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I found Purity. Wait, what? It's in the middle of the water? So it's like right here. That's strange. Corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. Huh. Alright. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind, and old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came in the corner of Street Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the doors. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. That is creepy. In the eastern streets of Coverside, in the corner of St. Elmo and Kingsport. Eastern Street of Coverside. Okay, there it is. Right here. Corner of St. Elmo and Kingsport. Alright. Another one in the water. Last one. This city, no matter how badly the flood damages it, has a unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly, and my face, I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked at me and ordered me away. Ugh. Eastern part of Salvation Harbor, the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan and Old Church Road. Eastern Salvation O'Callahan. Oh, eastern is this side. Pfft. Found an old church. Oh, there it is. O'Callahan. So it's this corner right here. Crossing of Fitz O'Callahan and Old Church Road. All right, cool. There you go. I marked everything. Hopefully I marked the right places. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm right there. Oh, I was moved really far away. So I guess we could go check this out first. Innsmouther's notes. All of this? No. Okay. Yeah, let's go check this place out. It's right next to us. Might as well do that. Eh. How did I get out of this building? No. Fast travel point. There are fast travels in this game? Thank heavens. You fast travel by payphone. That's cool. So whenever I see a payphone, I need to interact with it, I guess. New location, infested area? Oh, right over there. Okay. Okay. Can I climb this wall? No. Oh, I can actually go into the middle of this. Okay. Yeah, let's actually explore the town first before I head over there. To make sure I can grab all the side quests before I start exploring. If there are side quests to grab. Wait, what did I just grab? Nothing popped up. Whoop. Hey, first aid kit. Can I break that? No. I guess we're heading towards the newspaper first. No boats here. Does the ambient noise have to be so creepy?
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy a paper, mister? Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy a paper, mister?
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes, it affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood, though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Oh, I guess I'm coming back here every once in a while. Well, that's a lot of bullets. I'm glad they just let me wander everywhere and grab wherever I want. This is a lot of newspapers. Are there this many people in this city? Alright. Let's see. I guess we can go to the police station next. I'll walk up and down every street just to make sure I don't miss something, but I don't think the game's gonna be that mean and just hide a quest without marking it, right?
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Look, all I want is access to your records during my investigations. Otherwise, I'll keep out of your way.
Oh, that's all you want, is it? Was making us look like idiots in front of Mr. Throgmorton not enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent.
Well, that's what you did. A newcomer must know his place. Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Hey, easy, Officer Lyons. I don't want any trouble.
Well, good. That's a start. You can use the archive, but only because you have Mr. Throgmorton as your patron. Keep that in mind, Reed.
Okay, Dick. If you were a better officer, then, you know, you would have figured out the case yourself. Oh dear. Okay. I'm guessing this is like something I do later. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with that yet. So we're gonna come back when I know what to do with that. Where else? Hospital, St. Mary. I had to cross the lake to get there. Oh wait. Lullaby Crossroad. Might as well go there. It is right up this path. Oh god, there are hidden stuff everywhere. Well, I'm not gonna try and look in every corner, but if I find it, I find it. corner of Tanner and St. Old Church Road. Oh, so in there? Okay, interesting. Does not look like I can go over here. Nope. It is quite obvious where I have to go. Oh, I can go in here and cross over to Old Grove. Okay. We're not gonna go there yet. What the? The fuck was that? Oh. Oh. I don't think... You know? Oh, look, there's another one. Oops. Okay. Combat, not this game's best. Oh. Cool. Does it just spawn me back to the closest waypoint? Interesting. Is that a brick?
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Okay, it is a brick. God, you can't even dodge that. The fuck? Okay. Oops. Yeah, don't like the combat in this game already. I do not like the combat in this game already. That is a really clunky system for combat. God damn it. Okay. I think looking through this house is just gonna cost me as much resource as I find. Oh, that's creepy. My reflection is just like a shadow. Ooh, not pleasant. That is a dead dude. Okay. The recipe was left to me by my grandmother when Lily was little. I used it quite often. A couple of drops in her milk and she slept quietly all night. My husband and I finally had a little time to each other. Of course, that was long ago, and since then I haven't needed grandma's sleeping elixir. But now everything's changed. It was 2 days ago that Bill barricaded the windows because we could not bear to see the corpses on the street. We're locked in and we're out of food. The worst are the nights. Impossible to sleep because of the squeals of death and the other terrible sounds. We should flee, but there's no place to go. I'm afraid as fate draws near that we'll end up like the bakers. I do not want this for my little Lily. While my husband barred the entrance, I made my grandmother's tea. Lily drank her dose and went to bed, and Bill's getting faint too. It's time for me to join them. Good night, Oakmont. Aw. Kill themselves. That is sad. So the question is, where is the child? I only see the mom and the dad, but I don't see this child, and that is unsettling. Oh, it's just 1,000 XP for every point. Oh, okay. I guess it's not an RPG after all. So every 10 kills I get. Okay. Monsters don't respawn, I guess. That's good.
Knock it off!
Sorry.
Please, help me out.
Alright. It's time to go down that alleyway. Oh, I should have taken a picture of those things. Oh well, it's okay. Oh, 3 is max, huh? I can't carry a lot more things now. Okay, this game is just throwing materials at me now. Good God. Seriously?